Today we are in Sanford, and we happened upon Colorado's Prime Steak, I think?
Yes.
That's what it's called. Don't know really anything about it. We were just driving through. You found it. Looked like a good steakhouse, so we thought, you know, we haven't done one in Sanford in a while, just a restaurant, so let's go try one here. I'm not sure on their hours. There's a few cars here, but it is around 5:30, so people are probably just now getting off work. Other than that, again, going into it without knowing anything. My parents are with us today, so hopefully we'll get to experience maybe 4 different entrees. Should be a good time. Let's go check it out. Colorado's Prime Steak, Top Shelf Tuesday. That's back. And then here's a look at the front. Hours are up here. We'll see what it says. And it says Monday must be closed Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday 11 to 9, Friday 11 to 10, Saturday 12 to 10, and Sunday something until 9. There's also free Wi-Fi. Nice. 2020 neighborhood favorite. Oh, look at this. Welcome, Colorado's Prime Steak. That's Buster right there. And then we have a bar. Restrooms, I'm guessing, are in the back, and please wait here to be seated. So cool. And we're going to be right on over there. That's where we got seated. Let's look at the menu. So Colorado's Prime Steak, if we open it up, we've got drink, wine, feel fine. So here's the house wines, the red wines, the white wines, and let's see, champagne. So that's the first page. Over here we've got the cocktail menu, Cowgirl Rush, Rocky Mountain Old Fashioned, the Outlaw Mule, the Wild Mustang, and then on tap, the on tap menu. So there are those drinks as well. Here are the appetizers, so fried pickles, fried green tomatoes, some mushrooms, hearts of Denver, stuffed mushroom caps, loaded potato skins. Next we've got soups and salads, creamy potato soup, ain't plain chili. There's the salads, some sides and some premium sides. And then over here, steaks. We've got New York strip, we got the ribeye steak, different sizes, the filet, the little steak, which is a 6-ounce ribeye with a side, and a bison ribeye. And then over here, famous prime rib. See, they've got a 16-ounce prime rib. And then they said they just recently switched their beef to this right here, farm to table, 45-day, wet aged. Prime rib is not available until 4 p.m. And then down below we've got the chops. Everything else is served with 2 sides besides the little steak. So over here we've got Mile High Burgers, the Bison Burger, Springs Burger, the Mile High Chicken, Teriyaki Chicken, Red Rocks Rooster, and then down here, the Dark Horse Saloon Steak Sandwich. Look at that. And all sandwiches are served with fries. Over here, Rocky Fire. They've got baby back ribs. And also the High Country Chicken. So we'll show you both of those. There's creamy garlic scampi. And then some fettuccine. And then some dessert. Look at those desserts. And then that's the menu there, so not bad. Also just went with a water here. We'll try that. Here's the water. Yeah, that's good. That's good Sanford water. Now just looking at the different prices, it's actually not too bad for a steakhouse. You never usually see a 6-ounce ribeye, which is probably what I'm gonna get. Normally you just see like the sirloin, but $16 for a ribeye and a side. Again, all these other ones come with 2 sides. And I need to look at the sides again. Here they are. There's premium sides like the sweet potato fries, Garlic mushrooms, that's interesting. Let's see, broccoli, sweet corn, Caesar salad, and then they do have some good appetizers. I don't think we'll get an appetizer this go round, but for sure gonna try the steak, I believe. Although I almost wanted to try the steak sandwich, because that sounds good too. This is it. You'll need a knife and a fork to enjoy. So I think my dad and I are both going to do the little steak. It's hard to pass up a 6-ounce ribeye right there. I'm not sure on my side, possibly, maybe, I might just do a baked potato, actually, for the side. If you have ever been here before, have you ever tried the ribs? Are they worth getting? Till they almost fall off the bone. There you go. I think my mom's gonna do the Mile High Prime Melt. And then Timber, what were you looking at? She has no idea. Possibly you said something about maybe the Mountain Crunch, the chicken tenders. Served with barbecue or house-made honey mustard. Ooh, that sounds good. Another look at the desserts just for future. So Timber might actually be doing this Red Rocks Rooster, served with fries. They brought out some rattlesnake rolls. They said they don't bite, but those look pretty good. Didn't know it came with rolls, so excited to try that. And then here's a look at that roll. I guess there's some seasoning on top. Got the butter we'll put on it. Give it a try. Be nice or leave. I agree with that. Yeah, it's a neat little spot. Restrooms are in the back. That's where we entered right there. We have a super nice waitress, and the staff here has been great. I ended up going with the sweet corn instead of the baked potato, but my dad got the baked potato, and then he's also getting a cup of chili to try. We're gonna try the bread. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a nice little treat to have while you're waiting on your food. So they just informed us that they ran out of chili. They ran out of the beans, so we won't get to see the chili this time. Now they do give refills on the rolls, and they don't mess around on the refill. Look at that. They're good rolls. They're different than a normal steakhouse, but they're good. And look at all the butter. Wow. Give you plenty of butter here. The staff is very friendly here. These kind of taste like Asiago bagels, right? Like that's what the top's kind of like, so they're good. The food looks really good. So homemade ranch they have. Timber switched out the blue cheese for ranch. We got some fries, and it smells really like some buffalo sauce, so that smells good. Here's a look at the steak with the corn, and then steak with the baked potato, and then Mile High Prime Rib, which looks delicious also. She actually got coleslaw. They gave her fries, but they're also going to bring her coleslaw. The two steak sauces, A1 and Heinz 57. I'm going to try the steak right now. The steak is good. It's thin. It almost tastes like a steak sandwich steak, but I thought the flavor was great, honestly. Here's some of the sweet corn. Oh yeah, that's some sweet corn. I guess the baked potatoes cooked good. Tim, are the fries crispy? Let's see.
It tastes good, but no,
not super crispy. And then I'll try a bite of yours in a second. Yep. All right, Timber wants me to try a bite. I'm definitely going to try some of the homemade ranch. You said it's a little spicy though? Just a little bit?
Yeah,
it's more than a little bit?
I mean, it's
spicy.
Sauce, yeah.
Here is the chicken. That's got great flavor though. Nice and juicy chicken. Slightly spicy, but that's what you would want when getting a spicy buffalo chicken sandwich. My mom said to try her sandwich here, so it looks delicious. That was tasty, definitely. The steak, I like how it was smaller and thinner because you're not so stuffed of steak. And the flavor was great. Corn was good. I think everybody enjoyed theirs. It was so far so good. For dessert, she mentioned two things that she likes: the brownie, which comes with ice cream, and then homemade bread pudding with some kind of whiskey sauce on top, I believe. So we'll look at those. I know they had the other dessert options, but those are the two that she specifically mentioned. Correction, I think there was maybe rum on the bread pudding, not whiskey. Unfortunately, they didn't have the bread pudding. They said they have to make it fresh. They ran out, so it's gonna be probably a couple hours. We're not gonna hang around here for a couple hours, so We went with brownie. Here's a look at the brownie. Homemade brownie, homemade hot fudge, and then the ice cream is from an ice cream place just down the street, vanilla ice cream. And that's a lot. So let's dig in. Let's try this. I'm hearing that it tastes like Shoney's hot fudge cake, which we did a review there. It does have a resemblance to Shoney's hot fudge cake, which Shoney's is known for that. So that's good. That was very tasty, and that was a big brownie. You could easily share that between 4 people. Apparently the bread pudding's like well known. The table behind us also came here to get it, and somebody was from out of town and they got a suggestion to try it here. So bummer they didn't have it today, but I'm guessing the owner or manager, his name's Patrick, he's been walking around to each table asking how everything is, and definitely apologize to everybody that the bread pudding isn't available, but they will have it back tomorrow. All right, we are heading out. Also, you pay on a little handheld thing, so price was like $69.51, right around $70. I don't know if it was the owner or not, but like I said, Patrick, he was walking around talking to people. They actually gave us the brownie for free because they felt so bad that the bread pudding wasn't available. They did have one of the staff members in the back was not available today, and so they were short-staffed, but our waitress, what was her name, Adriana?
Yeah, I think so.
I believe that was her name. She was great, very helpful, and was able to walk us through the menu and let us know what we should get. I mean, everything we got was good, and then which desserts were her favorite. That was our trip out to Colorado's Prime Steak here in Sanford. I have to say it's worth coming out to. On a Wednesday night, there was quite a bit of people in there. The food was good. Mm-hmm. No issues with the food. Service was fantastic. Mm-hmm. The owner, we always say if there's an owner/manager walking around checking on people, it usually tends to be a good establishment. Food was good. We will have to come back sometime and try the bread pudding.
Yeah.
What did you think about your sandwich?
I didn't really eat it as a sandwich, but the chicken itself was good, and the ranch was really good.
Yeah, homemade ranch, can't go wrong with. Mm-hmm. Sometime we'll have to try an appetizer, but what a deal on the steak. Again, just under $70 for all that food, 4 entrees, and some of them being the steak and basically like essentially prime rib almost, you know. So if you're in the area and want to try a good steakhouse, check out Colorado's. With that being said, that does it for today. Thanks for watching.